How you doing? They just cut my video, so I'm going to show you some stuff real quick. This is the roulette board. 16 to 18, it stops over here. On 20, we live between 14 and 20. 16 and 18 is 34, and 20 is 54. The Rubik's Cube numbers. Number 1. See this little thing over here? It's one of the parts in, what can I call it? Rodin's coil. But if you take a look, all I did is 4, 3. I took the 4, the 3, reversed on the dice, with the 1 and the 6 reversed on the dice, with the 2, 5, and it makes this design, part of the Rodin coil. I like to call it that. I may call it the wrong name. This is all the parts of the coils. V, W, 7, X7. If I finish this off the other way, it becomes 77 in the letter Z. 7 by 7 is 49. 7 and 7 is 14. 14 and 49 is 63. Creation of 666, which is L and F. 7 plus 10 is 17. Plus 10 is 17. But this X shows minus equals 7. This X shows plus equals 7. I'm not going to go to the difference over here. This here is the Rodin, that same Rodin coil that I hooked up. This is the main input. This is the side of the world we live on here, X. The other side of the world we live there. But in our mind, we're actually over here. November 4th, the 309th day. 3 by 9 is 27. Plus creation 3. 39 weeks of birth. November 4th, inside the system. November 4th, 36 days. Why 36? I'm just going to show you this. From November 4th to December 9th is 36 days. After that, we're on the last part of Rubik's Cube to come up to the 21st. February 22nd is George Washington's birthday. Now let me try to show you. 22 plus 6 is 28. Time heaven. 16th, 17th. Let me turn around and see what that was. 16 and 17. That is a total of 33 of Christ. The reason for that one is because it is on Pennsylvania Rail. And what's next to Pennsylvania Rail, I think it's States at that time. That's not good, because 2 more, and this stupid thing popped up on my screen. Anyways, I'm jumping here. 1 and 6 on the dice, inside of the baseball. See that? Dog pound. 2 and 5, 3 and 4. That's what creates. It also creates this animal when you design it another way. See the little bird? This is 777. Another thing I drew up, the yield sign. We're over here on the yield sign, the other world's over here. Almost like a fish. 2, 2 on this side, 4, 4. This is 4 in the corner, 8, 8. 22 is 44 is 88, Barack Obama. Boom, 613. This one is also a 1. 3 of creation is right over here. 236 or 613. Either. 1 and 2 together makes the creation. 1 and 2 makes the 3. So the 1 is already there. Now I did a video before this and it all went away for a half an hour, so I'm just going right through this. This is Monopoly. Reading Railroad, go. Visiting jail, Pennsylvania, free parking. I'm moving around and seeing who. 255, Pennsylvania, 1 day after the Twin Towers went down. 251, 3 days before, visiting jail. So these are all clues to where people might have been. 13 days before, someone was at go. Who's at go and what were they doing? Remember, the Oriental, the Reading Railroad, the Mediterranean, the Baltic. That's what it's all, it's just about that. And then everything else gets repeated around the Monopoly board. The Mediterranean is first, but you don't get it till 41. You must pass train number 1, train number 2, train number 3, train number 4. All trains are regarded as 5. Okay, they have the X crossing, they regard them as 10, but they take up 2 spots to go and to come. So it's 5. 5 train, 25. 5 train, 125. 5 train, 625, times the 41 Mediterranean. It's a total of 25,625. You see, one of the things, here's our 360 days. The lid is open. We can travel through it. One bird over another bird over another bird. The E world and 8. 3 on this side, but 8 on this side. 3 by 38 is SS. It's also 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days of the pig's pregnancy. So yeah, so these dates will tell you who's where during the year. 121 is right here on go. 161 is on go. 201 on go. 241 on go. 281 on go. Now we're coming up to 305. 305. 301 is free parking. 305. 305, 309, because this is the first of the month. It's 309 on November 4th. 305, Barack Obama, B&O Rail. 311. So you see the way it skips? So you have between 305 and 311, but it's 309, it's 911. Go to jail, B&O. This is the information. This date is on November 4th. The Mediterranean, the 82nd one, TH, time heaven, around and around the board, get 80 from the same place. 122, the Mediterranean, in a leap year, this year, makes 204. The Mediterranean, 162. In a regular year, this is 4 times around Monopoly. This is a completion. The 5th time is the E world. 122, this happened this year. May and August. 54th number in the board, excuse it, 54th, or excuse me, 10% of your mind is 44th. That's right. The 44th, forget about this. This is for a reason, because 45 separates the clock. But the 44th position is Barack Obama. 44, 1 time around, 44th president. 1 and 3 presidents. 2000 to 2012. 200 is 2000, the year 2000. And then 12 for the 66 dice. You remember 666? The last 6 is the president. Um, 6, 15, okay. I'm going to try and do this one again. Foxo, 6th letter F, 15th letter O. 9 birth makes it 24X of XO, X and O. OX, XO. Forget about the F. 15 and 10. It's 25. 15 and 10 is 25. 25 and 25 is 50. The dog and the cat. Plus 6 is 56. 5 by 6 is 30. 5 and 6, 11. The Mediterranean. It all turns around. It goes into Celsius. It goes into Fahrenheit. Everything in Celsius. It has a number that will equate into Fahrenheit of a number 5. Just like the 5 we have in backgammon. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and all the sides. (9/11). If you take a good look, when did you say that was the rodent's coil? See, it's a V for life, then it becomes a W. Because you don't see this and this, the rodent's coil, all I have to do is put 1 dot. Can I put a dot? Anyways, here's an X, here's a rainbow. Guy's at the plate, here comes the pitch, he's rounding first on the way to second, it's hit into center field, he's coming around third and he's coming home. Oh, and he runs all the way back to the dugout. 9/11. Who's on the field? Who's on the field? Doesn't matter. We see the blue are on the field, and now the red are on the field. We start. 2 is over here. 2 point, 4 point, 6 point, 8 point. The numbers will accumulate together. But as we noticed, okay, I don't know if I have it here. The 1 goes in the center, in the 5 spot. The ace is worth 5 right away, knowing this. So I take the ace and I put it in the center, 1. But it's in the 5 position. 5 and 1 of 6 man is in the center of the 3 creation. 6, 1, and 3 all go center. 10 God, 9 birth. 3 by 9 is 27. 3 and 9 is 12. Is 39. Again, 13, 13, 13, the 7th inning stretch. 7, 5, 5, 7 is the dice. Here's the 6 and the 1. The 1 is in the center. It's the only one that will show a 7. Everybody else, the 4 and the 3, doubles up. So that will be 5, and it also says year of the egg. So we have the 1 here, the 1 here. Now these can split, and I'm going to draw a box around them, giving everybody a new number. Now if I do that, this is 1, this is 3, this is 3, this is 1. 13, 31, 44 Barack Obama, Herbert Hoover. Why Herbert Hoover? Why do I always go there? First of all, 1929, the birth. 29 of 1929, 71 years is the year 2000. The Queen, 7 and 1. Because the 10 that I showed you before is 1 plus 0 is 1. The other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm jumping all over the place, is the Cabal, the cable computer, the computer god. 3rd letter, 1st letter, 2nd letter, 1st letter, creation 3. Her world, because it's the L, it says her. 3, 1 and 2 is 3. 3, 1, 2 letters, 2 numbers on the right, 2 on the left. 2 times 31, 62. 2 times 13, 26. 6226. 26, 62, 88. Barack Obama. Split it in, Herbert Hoover. Split in half, Barack Obama. 7777 is what it took to make this. See, I have the line here and up here. 28. Plus 10 is 38. Plus 10 is 48. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 and 8 is 12. Make 44. Barack Obama. Double it up. Herbert Hoover. Hoover down. The other thing I was going to mention, X and O. 10 and 15, 25. 15 by 15 is 225. It's the 20 world and the 25 world together makes 45 Fox. Now I can keep going around and around, but also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 45 degrees equals 225, or 225 of anything. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 4 is 36. 45, 54, 36, 45, 54. Average them out. Poker, I said this 10 times before, but it says N-Y, it's actually, it's supposed to be U-O-T-H. U-off. I didn't say the whole thing, I'm not sure what to say for it, but the end, it has number 28, time heaven, T-H. The first letter is P, the last letter is R. 16 and 18, the total is 34, it means 1 birth. New, youth, the cross and the youth, the crossroads of you. I don't know exactly what it is, I play with it now, I just noticed it, I wasn't sure how to look at it. Poker, 16th letter 7, Texas, 20th letter initial 2, H, 8 letter 8, no limit. 11, no limit. 63, 11, 9, no limit. 6 times 5 and 8. I mean, this is 13 and 40 is 53. We did this already. 16 equals 7, 2, 8, 7, 2, 8. And once you're in the game, you have your poker face. And that's a number 6. Why? Because you're trying your best to make it a 10. You're not trying your worst. But if you get caught, your face was not worth more than a 4. So you were caught on the wrong side, or your face stood as a face. And no more, it was red. Anyways, there's just a lot of things you can do. We had the other part over here, which this turns into a mug and dovey by putting a cap on it. 26, 10, 26, which is 818. 8 and 1 is 999. 7 upside down from 7, 49. 7 upside down from 7, 49. 7 and 7, 14. 7 and 7, 14. 63. 63 plus 10 is 73. 73 and 73, 146. But that's on the other side of the corner. That's what comes after the result. So we go to 45, but 1, 4, and 5 is 10. So that's no good. So we go to 144. 144 on one side, 144 on the other side. 72, 72. 72 times 5 degrees is a whole turnaround of 360. 44, 44, Barack Obama, Herbert Hoover, 288 days. Now the train tracks. We're only going around 3 tracks of Trinity. 5 by 5 by 5 is 125 times the 288 equals to your 360 days or 360 degree turnarounds in the number of days that you think that you're in. Raphael 7286. Thank you. I do want to just leave it at this.